My guest is Matt Reid, a Massena native and currently playing with the Northwood Prep hockey team. Matt Reid would normally be getting ready to play in this championship game coming up against St. Pius. However, back in September, you elected to not come back to Massena Central and go to Northwood Prep.
Yeah, I talked to my parents about it and the coaches up there, and they said that you get a lot of attention from scouts from colleges, and we felt it'd be a good decision to go up there for my grades and the exposure.
At 16 years old, Matt, that's got to be quite a change. Leaving your high school buddies and whatnot, and going off to school.
Yeah, well, I'm gone. At the beginning of the year, I came home every weekend, so it's pretty much like I was at home and met a lot of new friends up there. So it's been pretty easy, actually.
And you get a chance to still see the buddies in on the weekends and whatnot.
Yeah, pretty much I come home, watch a hockey game, and go back to school.
Northwood Prep. Talk about Northwood a little bit, the school itself.
Well, it's an old school. It's small. There's only like 120 students there. It's mainly hockey and skiing. Really, if you're not, a lot of people just go to get their grades up, but mainly people there are hockey players.
Compare high school hockey to prep school.
Well, high school hockey, you play like the same team a couple times a year, and at Northwood we play like junior A teams and college JV teams and 2-year schools, so it's a lot more not competitive, but it's a lot faster, and there's a lot more scouts there, but it's a lot different because there's not as many fans there to play in front of, but still.
But the exposure's there from other schools and scouts and whatnot?
Yeah, there's like 10 to 20 scouts there a game. They don't really go to watch certain people, just they go and they pick out the people that are playing. And, the head scout there, Steve Reid, takes care of everybody down there pretty good.
Let's talk a little bit about the coach at Northwood Prep.
The coach, Tom Fleming, he was a 4-year graduate of Dartmouth. He has three letters student. He's hard-nosed, skate a lot every day, he mainly focuses on like power play and speed, so that's usually how we win most of our games.
How's the adjustment from high school to prep school in regards to academics and whatnot?
Well, the work is a lot harder at school up there, but you're in your room every night from 7 to 9 for a study hall and no music or television or anything, so you get a lot of time to get the job done.
Good discipline, huh?
Yeah, they're very strict up there about the grades.
High school, Matt, you probably play, 25-game schedule. How about at Northwood?
We play a 40-game schedule, and starts in November, and it's done at February 8th. You go to like 6 or 7 tournaments, and we're not really in a league or anything. We're just independent team.
Have you seen an improvement in your game since you went to prep school?
Yeah, I feel before I went there, I didn't have the speed that I'd like to have, but we do a lot of skating up there, and I think I'm in better shape than I was when I went, and I'm a lot faster now.
How about your size? I did strength and conditioning. How are the other players? Do you physically? Are you about the same size?
We have a small team compared to the teams we play. There's not really too many big guys on the team. We're all about the same size. Before the season, we have a conditioning where we do weights and running, and it gives us a chance to get in shape and put on some weight for the season.
Do you have any other North Country athletes attending Northwood Prep?
Yeah, Mike Bushaw, who went to Canton last year, is up there playing.
Mike Bushaw was an outstanding hockey player.
Yeah, he's playing first line up there now. And Tony Walker, he went back to defense. He's from Potsdam. Also, Chris Coffey, who went to Ogdensburg, he went to Northwood last year, and he's playing defense up there this year on the varsity team.
How have you played so far, Matt? You're on the second line, you said?
Yeah, I'm on the second line. I was started out on the first line and then went down to second. And I like the guys I'm playing with, and we're really hooking up pretty good.
What's your record?
I'd say about 18 or 19-2. We lost to the Junior Bruins, which Trevor Cameron's playing for this year, and a team from Buffalo that's a Junior A team, the Buffalo Regals. Or no, I'm not sure what the team's called actually.
This Massena Central Red Raider team that you would be getting ready to play St. Pius here this afternoon, probably have a lot of buddies on that hockey team. They're a pretty good team.
Yeah, they've got 3 solid lines, and actually the fourth line is pretty strong too. I'm sure they can play with other teams.
Yeah.
First and second lines.
Josh Vanberg, Mike Lapointe off to a great start.
Yeah, played with Josh last year, and I think he's playing really good this year. Him and Lapointe and Seth Service, they're doing well together this year. They should produce a lot of goals. And
the Red Raiders haven't given up a whole lot of shots on goal, really, through 5 or 6 games that they've played. In the papers after the Potsdam game, Coach Long really praised his defense. He's got a lot of experience back there.
Yeah, there's a lot of seniors back there. Ryan Kerwin, Mike Dion, P.J. Rochford, Frank Joy, Chad Schneider, and then 3 younger guys that can step up if the older guys get hurt or are not able to play.
Yeah. By you coming home on the weekends this year, you probably had a chance to see some of the football games?
Yeah, I went to the football game down in Peru, the playoff games, and I kind of miss playing that too.
Yeah.
That's one of the downfalls going to Northwood.
Yeah, Red Raiders had an outstanding football season.
Yeah, I just wished I could be there, but I feel I made the right decision leaving this year.
Yeah, yeah. Your dad went to St. Lawrence University, of course. How much of an influence have your family had on your hockey career?
Well, my dad's always at the games, whether it be in Lake Placid or he's made the trips down to Dartmouth and all over the place this year, as well as my mom and my sister and brother. I don't know, they've always inspired me to go out and give it my all.
Yeah. If you were to make up your resume, hockey resume, what would it say? What do you think are your strong points, and what do you think are the things that you need to work on? Well,
I've gotten a lot faster this year, but there's still more room for a lot more speed. I can take a beating out there and still put the puck in the net. I can handle my own against the bigger guys, and
it's pretty hard staying in front of the net.
Yeah.
Getting moved out.
Yeah, like on the power play, that's where I am in front. So I've learned most of the defensive tricks this year, and I'm standing my own out there.
Do you get a chance to do any penalty killing?
Yeah, the second string penalty kill I'm on.
So that gives you. Want to thanks so much for stopping by. The continued success at Northwood Prep. We hope that you. What's your goal? Goal is to play Division I hockey, Matt, in a couple of years, or what?
Yeah, I have a good chance of going D1. I think, according to the coaches and the scouts, and play there, and then see how it goes from there.
Yeah. Well, like I said, best of luck to you. On behalf of everyone here at Edwards Production Sports, thanks for taking the time to stop by, and we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. My guest has been Matt Reid, Northwood Prep hockey player and Massena resident, and we'll be back with more high school hockey right after this. You're watching Edwards Production Sports.